Hello, sweet friends. It's been a minute, and I've heard from several of you that you're missing our time together, that the group kind of pursuing this as one helped you, many of you, be consistent. And so I wanted to send out a message today. I am in major transition. I'm leaving Mississippi, Louisiana to move to Florida next week. And so that's why you haven't seen me, because I've been traveling and praying, and the Lord is sending me to Florida, and which is amazing because I'm going to be right in connection with people that are doing the things that I love, that I hope to do: more healing, more availability to bring retreats and words and books and courses to you guys with the collaboration that I'm going to be in. So super excited about that. But I wanted to encourage you, because I'm hearing something very similar through many women. Is I'm feeling this, that the Lord is calling women to surrender to his love. And it might look different for you. It might be your marriage. It might be your anxiety. It might be fear. It might be your finances. It might be the future. It might be the church. It might be, it's just different for all of us. But I feel this invitation to come into a new knowing of just how loved you are by the perfect Father. And so I'm going to encourage you this, and I'm going to try to check in with you. For those of you who need accountability, who want to re-engage, I'm going to encourage you for the next 7 days to listen to the Pause Out Day 5, night and day. And I want us to really get into, God, we want a revelation of your love. We want a revelation of your love. What I want to encourage you to write every day is, I am loved. He is love. I surrender to your love. I am loved. He is loved. I surrender to your love. And so I want you to write it 10 times a day. You're going to do Pause Out Day 5 every day for 7 days. You're going to write your words. And then when you're havening, God, I am loved. If there is any part of me that does not believe I'm worthy of love, God, I surrender that to you. I surrender it to your love. Lord, if there's any memory that I have where I felt unloved, where I felt unloved toward myself, I surrender that to you. God, if there's any way that I'm seeing you outside of you being love, God, I'm asking for a restoration of my vision, that you are love. If I'm being driven by the taskmaster, which is what I'm seeing a lot of right now, I'm seeing a lot of women that are still under that religious spirit that makes you the taskmaster. And I just want to remind you that the prodigal son wasted his inheritance. He wasted his inheritance. And he came home, and the Father was running for restoration, the ring, the robe, the sandals. He wasn't saying, go do this for 3 years and study and repent and go work with the pigs for 3 years and then come back into my house. He came toward him, even though he had been at the messiest, deepest, darkest point of his life. That is the heart of the Father, that he is always running for restoration. And if we think we're not measuring up, we have to do it just right, there is a desire when we've encountered the love of the Father to truly live from holiness. But if we're trying to live that out before we've encountered the love, very often it's the taskmaster in us. And so I just want to encourage you, havening, right? I am loved. He is loved. And I surrender to your love. And then whatever that is, God, I surrender this transition to you, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you've paved a way. I surrender my finances, knowing that you care for the lilies of the field. How much more would you care for me? I surrender this heartache to you. Your word says that you came to bind up the brokenhearted, and I surrender it to you. So for 7 days, we're going to keep focusing on these words, but I want you to build some new neural networks around these truths. And I want you to anchor in right now on the one that's the most important to you. I am loved. He is love. He's not a taskmaster. He is love. And I surrender to his love. So let's just say that I am loved by him is the area you need to grow. I want you to put your imagery there. I want you to imagine being loved by the Father as the perfect daughter. We're focusing on daughter. I'm loved by the Father. I want you to feel what it's like to be delighted in. I want you to stir up that emotion. When we put our imagery and we're stirring up that felt sense of what it would be like to be delighted, to be loved, to be seen, to be celebrated, it actually builds new neural networks. So we're trying to build new networks, okay? And so I will also ask you to respond in the app. Respond in the app to me if you feel like I'm a teacher, I'm a healer, I'm a server. Okay, like if you have a bending toward being a healer, just respond, I'm a healer. If you have a bending to be a server, just let me helper, server. If you have a bending to be a teacher, I'm just curious about who has those giftings. And so you don't have to have any, you can have all three, but just I want you to think about what it is that you're called and you feel wired for, and I want you to respond to me. And then if you are interested in doing a small group with 6 women, I want you to say, yes, I want to be a part of this. I would love to be a part of a small group with 6 women. And so that may have the same giftings as me, or maybe have different giftings as you too. But anyway, so I love you, sweet friends, and because I'm transitioning, I'm a little crazy here, but I will get back with you. I just wanted to set you in motion for getting back in a rhythm, because we want you to connect with your heart and the Father, and we do that through getting still. So be still, my sweet friends, and know Him.